welcome back to another episode of Homely Treasures Caribbean Cooking. Today we're going to be making arroz junto con gandules, or rice with pigeon peas. We're going to be using the frozen ones. Feel free to pause those ingredients so that you can get everything you need before you get started. Let's begin quickly by making our sofrito. Again, I am just using what I found at home in my fridge. I put some onions, garlic, red bell pepper, green pepper, and then I put it in the food processor so that I can make some space for the cilantro coming up, as I did not have that much space in this food processor. And again, this is just a very simple sofrito, nothing fancy here. We're just making this right now so that we can start our rice. Let's begin our rice. The first thing we're going to be using is our annatto seed oil. I am using about 2 tablespoons of this pre-made oil. Then I am adding about 3 tablespoons of sofrito. We're doing color seasoning, chicken bouillon, salt, and complete seasoning, about 1 teaspoon of each. Then I'm adding 1 cup of green olives. We are making 4 cups of white rice, so we're going to need 4.5 cups of water. By this time already, in the video that I made, rice with beans, the beans would have already been added, but because I feel like the gandules skin just comes off easy, or they just peel, it's kind of hard to explain, but I just prefer to add them after I add the rice. So after the water's boiling, we will be adding our gandules. These are the gandules I'm going to be using for this recipe. These are frozen. I usually use these canned gandules, but for this recipe we're just going to be doing something a little different, and I'm going to be using these frozen gandules. You can find either one of these in your local Hispanic supermarket. Sometimes I have found the canned ones at Walmart or a similar store, but for the frozen ones I have specifically found them in the Hispanic store. And now that the rice has absorbed all the water, we are ready to move the rice. And remember, make sure you move all around from the bottom, but without scraping that bottom layer of the rice. And now let's cover it and leave it there for about 5 to 10 minutes, or until the rice is cooked. And our rice is cooked. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this recipe and if you've tried it already, how did it go, as well as any other recipe ideas that you may have or that you would like me to show you how to make. I will see you next time, but for now, stay sabroso.